Hey there, my name is Rena Bowering. This is my YouTube channel where I plan to share some tools, tactics, resources, mindsets that I feel will be really helpful for people who are curious about changing their relationship with alcohol. Today, I want to talk about this goal that a lot of people have of quitting drinking forever. I will often hear, that's my goal. I just want to quit drinking forever. If that's your goal, you're certainly not alone. The amount of times that I told myself that I wanted to quit drinking forever, hundreds of times. But here's why it's not helpful. I would wake up in the morning and tell myself that I want to quit drinking forever, but then often a day later, or sometimes even the same day at 5 o'clock, I would drink. And what this pattern did is felt like I kept making a promise to myself and then breaking it. So it was making me feel like I was failing, like this was too hard, like I couldn't do it. And unconsciously, it was reinforcing this mindset that this is hard, I'm a failure, I can't do it. That's not helpful when we are approaching behavior change, particularly with a highly addictive substance. Usually, we don't make a decision that we want to stop drinking and then we just stop and there we go, we're making progress. Progress is not linear. What usually happens is we make a decision, have some success, then maybe a setback, learn, try something different, have some success, and then a couple of setbacks. Progress is more like these crazy loops of backwards and forwards, but slowly moving in the right trajectory. When you have a goal of not drinking forever, you just constantly feel like, oh, I'm failing at this. And by the way, you don't really know if you're successful until you're on your deathbed, which hopefully you won't be saying, oh, I did it. I never drank again. The other thing with having this lofty goal of I want to quit drinking forever is that when you get to those moments in the day where you're having cravings and you're having a difficult moment, what your brain, when you have this in the back of your mind, like forever, your brain will start to build up resistance. And what it does is it does what brains do. It's projecting into the future and in an effort to try and keep us safe. So it will look at what's coming up and it will be like, oh my gosh, this weekend, how am I going to get through this weekend? Like I always drink on a Friday. Or when this friend comes over that I always drink with, or this wedding that I'm going to, or this holiday that I'm going to. And all of a sudden you feel so much pressure and you feel like it's going to be so hard. You just give up and end up having a drink because I'm not going to be able to do that stuff anyway. We're building so much resistance just by having this too lofty goal. So, what can you do instead? Well, I really encourage people to make goals that they know that they can win at. So, when you are thinking about taking some time away from alcohol, and even just that phrase, taking some time away rather than quitting forever, and being very specific about that. So for some people, 30 days feels really doable and they can get excited about 30 days. For other people, maybe that's 10 days or 2 days or even 1 day. What this does is number one, it can set your brain at ease so that when it future trips and thinks about that wedding or that vacation, you can say, hey, if I drink, then I drink. That's okay. But for now, for this 2 days or whatever your goal is, I'm not drinking. I can do anything for 2 days. It can really help set your brain and your body at ease. Now, all of a sudden, you are building on successes rather than feeling that you're failing the whole time. You are making small goals, you win at them, you celebrate that. And yes, I did that. You are showing your nervous system that I can do this. I can manage those hard cravings. I can get through them. You wake up in the morning and you feel that pride in yourself and you feel so good about yourself. Those emotions, those experiences all reinforce to yourself that you can do it. You can navigate those things. And even if you do end up having a difficult moment or have a setback or a time that you drink in future, Every time that you manage a craving, every time you navigate through a day alcohol free, you're rewiring your brain to say that, it's okay, I can do that. So, what do you do if you set a goal that you think you can win at, but you don't win at it? Number one, don't beat yourself up about it. It's just a learning opportunity. It's like, oh man, I thought I could go for 2 days without drinking and I couldn't do that. What can I do instead? What is there for me to learn about that experience? What was hard for me? And is there a different goal that I can set that I know I can win at? Set goals that you can win at and build on your successes rather than reinforcing failures. If this was helpful, join my newsletter. I'll put the link below. I'll be sharing more reflections, tools, and helpful sheets to help you through this beautiful change you're trying to make in your life.